This is a stimulus update and daily news report. Got some big breaking news. President Biden has just announced that Russian oil will be banned in the US. I'll let you know what President Biden said, what Congress is saying, and how this is going to affect our price at the gas pump as well as heating our homes. Also, when will the price normalize and go back down? When it comes to stimulus, we'll go over this. 3 stimulus checks and monthly payments thousands can claim in March, worth up to $1,400, and some have deadlines, and you might be eligible for monthly $500 stimulus payments if you live in this state, and I'll give you some other important updates as well. Hope you're having a terrific Tuesday. If you appreciate the fact-based, fast-paced updates, hit the like button down below. And we did a little bit of snowboarding yesterday just to kind of get my wife and Bella acclimated to the snow, and we did a little bit of a hill. Today we're actually going to go on the ski lifts and do the actual mountain, so really excited about that. Also, my videos are going to be a little sporadic over the next week just because we're in Colorado, so videos might come out a little later and I might not be able to get to a video. So thanks for your patience and thanks for being a supporter. Let's get right into it. So President Biden has announced that Russian oil will be banned, and Congress is getting behind that really quick. This is a bipartisan effort. Take a look at this video clip right here.
The House of Representatives could vote as soon as today on a bipartisan bill to block Russian energy imports and cut trade relations. Elon Moy joins us right now from Washington. And Elon, what's the latest?
Yeah, that's right, Becky. Congress is rallying around those new plans to ban imports of Russian oil and gas and end normal trade relations with the country. The Democratic and Republican leaders of the committees that oversee trade have reached an agreement on how to move forward. I'm told that bill could be introduced and get a vote on the House floor as soon as today. Now, this new resolve comes after Ukraine's president made his plea directly to Congress during a Zoom meeting over the weekend. Lawmakers across the spectrum are calling out Russia as committing war crimes, including killing civilians. The number 2 Democrat in the Senate, Dick Durbin, said the U.S. should not fund Russia's war by buying its oil, even if that means higher prices at home.
While Putin wages war on democracy, the world, including the United States, will likely pay more to fill our tanks at the gas stations and heat our homes. We have to be ready for that reality. But that is the price today of defending freedom and democracy.
Congress is also preparing to authorize emergency aid to Ukraine. The estimated total is now more than $12 billion. That's just about double what the White House had initially requested. And guys, this just underscores how quickly the crisis has escalated.
So that is what is going on in Congress. It isn't official yet. It hasn't been voted on. I think probably later today it will be. So Biden says U.S. will ban Russian oil imports in response to Putin's invasion of Ukraine. President Joe Biden announced that the U.S. will ban imports of Russian oil, a major escalation in the international response to Moscow's invasion. And as President Biden says, it's going to hit the artery of Russia. Take a look at what President Biden has to say here.
I'm announcing the United States is targeting the main artery of Russia's economy. We're banning all imports of Russian oil and gas and energy. That means Russian oil will no longer be acceptable at U.S. ports, and the American people will deal another powerful blow to Putin's war machine. This is a move that has strong bipartisan support in the Congress and, I believe, in the country. Americans have rallied to support their Ukrainian people and made it clear we will not be part of subsidizing Putin's war. We made this decision in close consultation with our allies and our partners around the world, particularly in Europe, because a united response to Putin's aggression has been my overriding focus, to keep all NATO and all of the EU and our allies totally united. We're moving forward with this ban, understanding that many of our European allies and partners may not be in a position to join us. The United States produces far more oil domestically than all the European countries combined. In fact, we're a net exporter of energy. So we can take this step when others cannot. But we're working closely with Europe and our partners to develop a long-term strategy to reduce their dependence on Russian energy as well. Our teams are actively discussing how to make this happen, and today we remain united. We remain united in our purpose to keep pressure mounting on Putin and his war machine. This is a step that we're taking to inflict further pain on Putin, but there will be cost as well here in the United States. I said I would level with the American people from the beginning. And when I first spoke to this, I said defending freedom is going to cost. It's going to cost us as well in the United States. Republicans and Democrats understand that. Republicans and Democrats alike have been clear that we must do this. Over the last week, I've spoken with President Zelensky several times to hear from him about the situation on the ground and to consult and continue to consult with our European allies and about U.S. support for Ukraine and the Ukrainian people. Thus far, we've provided more than $1 billion in security assistance to Ukraine. Shipments of defensive weapons are arriving in Ukraine every day from the United States, and we, the United States, are the ones coordinating the delivery of our allies and partners of similar weapons, from Germany to Finland to the Netherlands. We're working that out. We're also providing humanitarian support for the Ukrainian people, both those still in Ukraine and those who have fled safely to a neighboring country. We're working with humanitarian organizations to surge tens of thousands of tons of food, water, and medical supplies into Ukraine.
What are your thoughts on what President Biden has to say? Now, this is going to have repercussions, meaning that prices of oil, gas, heating our homes, driving, as well as driving food from stores to locations, all that, it's going to raise the price of everything. So it's going to not be comfortable over the next few weeks. Also, Russia is planning to retaliate. So Russia warns of $300 per barrel oil, threatens to cut off European gas if West bans energy imports. So what the Russian deputy prime minister said, it is absolutely clear that a rejection of Russian oil would lead to catastrophic consequences for the global market. The surge in prices would be unpredictable. It would be $300 per barrel, if not more. So he said this right after the announcement of the U.S. cutting off Russian oil, and it looks like Europe is doing the same, not maybe to the same scale as the United States, but it looks like the whole world is just uniting together against Russia, which could be bad, which means that prices are going to go up. So rising gas prices are adding to fears of a recession. So if we thought that the economy was bad before, this could be the tipping point to make it even worse. I don't know what's going to happen here, and it's very unpredictable. So when will gas prices go down? The answer may discourage you. So to save you some time, I'm not going to read through this entire article. Basically, all the experts, they don't know. They're basically saying it all depends on a few different factors, that if the conflict or the war in Ukraine escalates more and is more prolonged, and depending on how Russia retaliates, this could make the price go even higher for longer. We may not have even reached our peak yet. So it all depends on what's going on. So we don't know a definite day or when gas prices are going to go down, or when any of this is going to be resolved. Next, let's get into stimulus update. So stimulus check update. There are 10.8 million reasons for lawmakers to consider 2022 stimulus checks. So the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services recently released a study assessing the impact of stimulus payments on poverty in 2021. The data shows millions were kept out of poverty. This should provide strong incentive for lawmakers to continue offering stimulus relief. So basically, from this study saying that it helped out a lot of people, and just 2 stimulus efforts alone were able to collectively keep 10.8 million people above the poverty level, and these 2 efforts would be easy to replicate for lawmakers who wish to reduce the economic struggles that many are continuing to face. So let me know down in the comments below, should there be more stimulus checks? Should Congress get on it and send out more stimulus checks? Should they not send out stimulus checks? Should it be more targeted? Let me know your thoughts on all that down in the comments below. At the moment, there's just a lot of universal basic income and local stimulus check programs. So this article right here, 3 stimulus checks and monthly payments thousands can claim in March, up to $1,400, and some have deadlines. So a few different ones here. The federal stimulus check of $1,400. So if you did not get your $1,400 third stimulus check, or any checks for dependents, or if you had babies, basically you could claim that. Arizona, $1,000 there. They kicked off their monthly income program, guaranteed income program for eligible families, which is going to give $12,000 for the year, and that went to 1,000 families. Then there is New York. So New York has the whole artists getting $1,000 right there. So 2,400 artists in New York State will get $1,000 payment over 18 months. And then 300 artists will get employment opportunities, which will pay $65,000 annually for 2 years. And that's all this article is saying right there. Then we have, you might be eligible for monthly $500 stimulus payments if you live in this state. So this is going on in Chicago. So Chicago is giving 5,000 low-income residents $500 per month over a 12-month period. That's definitely the biggest amount of people to get the guaranteed income program monthly checks. For whatever reason, the program has stalled in Chicago. It was supposed to happen a while ago, but it hasn't happened yet, so that's been stalling. And then thousands apply for free monthly guaranteed income for single mothers in Birmingham, Alabama. So this is going on in Alabama. More than 8,000 single mothers completed applications for Birmingham's test pilot program, which will offer free monthly income for a year. This is, so this is just for single mothers in Birmingham, Alabama. And it is going to give $375 per month for a 12-month period. And that is all the stimulus news that I have for you today to hopefully brighten your day a bit. Here's my daughter Bella's tip of the day.
Oh, hi guys, I didn't see you there. Hi guys, this is Bella, this is the tip of the day. What you should always do, think of something positive in your mind and stay creative. Because if you don't do those two things, you'll not be like more creative and stuff. Because you need to exercise your mind to be creative and stuff. Like, I found this, now I'm doing it. You need to find something creative in your mind that you can do. You need to find something creative in your mind that you can do.
Thank you so much for watching. So we are having a blast here in Colorado. Yesterday we rented snowboards and we went to just a little hill on the mountain just so my wife and daughter could kind of get used to putting on their board, going down, and that's pretty much all we did. We could have done more, but today we're actually going to go to the lifts. We're going to go on the ski lifts, go up, and we're going to snowboard down the mountain, and hopefully we'll have a good time there. It was just a little difficult because of our 3-year-old Kalea. We're taking turns watching her, so probably next year we'll have her on the mountain with us at 4 years old snowboarding. Anyways, hopefully you have a great rest of your day. If you want to check out my latest videos on my other channels, you could click up here, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, be safe. Thank you for watching.